In this video, we are looking at this brand new 1/10 scale basher from FTX. It's called the Khaos. Or at least that's how I think it's pronounced. It's a 1/10 scale brushless, ready to run, 4-wheel drive, shaft driven Truggy. And it's got some nice specs. And what I like to see, you got a metal geared 3 differential transmission. This has got a front, center and a rear diff. And it's brushless. And it comes with a 3S Lipo. It doesn't say anywhere how fast it is. FTX don't generally put the speed of stuff on the boxes, but we will find that out in this video. It comes in 2 different flavors. I'm hoping they've sent me the pink one, or is it purple? They didn't ask me which color I wanted. I've been doing enough work with FTX for them to know my preferences, and I reckon they'd know that I'd want the pink one. There's some more details there. We'll have a closer look at it, but there is some more specs on the side. I'll show you first. If I open the box this way, you can see it before me. Is it the pink one? Yeah! Red Ram. Oh, that's funny. That is very funny. And that's the controller probably broken already. Nope, I think we're safe. Oh, a bit disappointing straight away that it comes with on these little things. I mean, these are fine. They're absolutely fine. They fit in the hand nice and stuff, but for something like this, I just feel like I need something a little bit big and a bit more manly. Grr. But it does have steering dual rate, throttle dual rate, and your steering trims and everything, but yeah, not a great start. Because it comes with a Lipo, they also supply you with a Lipo safety bag or charging bag, which is nice. Some information on your battery, a set of instructions, what's in here, and a charger. Very nice. That does feel extremely nice. Compound's quite hard on there. What would have made this look a little bit better would have been if all the blue anodized stuff was pink as well. But anyway, it looks really nice. Like I said, called the Khaos. You've got the Red Ram branding. We've got some actual, well, this is all part of the FTX or the CML distribution lineup. FTX Fast Tracks, E-Tronics and Volts. I don't know where Red Rams come from, but I like it. I think it might take off, you know. But yeah, this is a nice looking truck actually. It's got a nice front end. Sometimes when you get some of these like cheaper or budget brands, the bodies they just don't look very good. This one actually does look very nice. And I'm sure some of you in the comments will say, oh, it looks like this. I mean, to me, it just looks like a generic kind of like pickup. But whatever it looks like, it looks nice. Nice big wing on the back there. Generic style wheels. It's got quite a hard compound on there. They don't feel, well, they're not rock hard, but yeah. We'll see how it's going to hook up on some dirt. From what I've seen as well, it's coming in at a pretty decent price. Now, the link in the description goes to the manufacturer's website, but the local hobby shops, they're always a little bit cheaper. So whatever it is on that website, you can knock a little bit off of that. Ooh, fancy. This isn't like a pre-production, but it's an early sample. So when they get early samples in, they're air freighted, so they don't come with Lipo. So they've supplied me with a Lipo, but the one you'll get when you buy one is a 3,300. Other than that, it'd be the same, but this one's 3,500. But anyway, it won't make a huge difference. A 3S Lipo, XT60 connector. The chassis design on this looks very similar to some of the other FTX, the Vantage and the Carnage. It is slightly different because obviously it's got a centre diff and I think it is a little bit bigger, but it is a very familiar platform. I just don't know whether this chassis has been used on anything else. And this is good to see as well. This is a 3665 motor. So we've got a nice big motor on here, heatsink and fan. It's a 2100 kV, so it's not going to be crazy fast, although it is running 3S and it'll all depend on gearing. It has got an adjustable motor mount, which is good to see. So it'll be interesting to see how fast this is, because that motor kV it may be a little bit low. It might surprise us. There's your receiver box there. You've got a 9 kilo waterproof, I think they're metal geared servos. I've used these on stuff before. They're pretty decent. 80 amp ESC. You got a battery tray there, standard size battery tray. There's your center diff. You got rear drive shaft, front drive shaft. So the benefit of a center diff, so if I spin the rear wheels, look, you see the front wheels stay still. The benefit of a center diff, when you're laying the power down, it just controls it a little bit more. There are some negatives to it. So when this sits back like that, when you accelerate, it will push a lot of power to the front, but you can tune them. So tuning the diff, thickening the fluid, it means all 4 wheels are going to spin a little bit more evenly. If it's got enough power to lift the front wheels by having a thinner center diff, that will keep that front down. But anyway, we'll check that out. Diffs don't feel like they got much in them. And again, historically from like FTX and some of the budget brands, the diffs aren't always tuned as well as they could be. Fully adjustable camber and toe, fully adjustable camber at the rear, CVD drive shafts up the front. This has got bearings all round. You can kind of just see one in there. Also looks like it's got CVDs at the rear as well. Quite often on RC cars, you'll get like a standard, like your normal dog bone drive shafts at the back, but this has got CVs on it, which is good to see. Fully adjustable oil shocks, feels nice. If anything, it's a bit too soft. I am planning on a skate park, so we'll do a speed run, then we'll go to like a dirt track and stuff, as long as it survives and I don't do anything silly. Oh. We'll take it to a skate park for its finale. There's your chassis underneath, just a basic like plastic bathtub chassis. All right, it does feel, the plastic on it, it's got like a matte finish. It does actually feel quite nice. It doesn't feel cheap and brittle. Hex hardware. I've seen these bottom arms, I think maybe on the Rockatan and stuff like this. If these are the same as what I've seen before, although they're thin, they're quite flexible. So the chance of break, well, I don't want to say anything about that because I don't want to jinx it. Right, once that battery's charged, we'll go and, well, see how fast it is and then go and have some fun, hopefully. Right, let's make sure it works. Not bad. These are big old tyres. Yeah, not bad at all, actually. What we got for wheel speed? Oh, yeah. Nice. Right then, let's see what this has got. So it doesn't pop a wheelie, that's centre diff doing its job. It does accelerate nice and quick and nice and straight though. Yeah, that is very nice. So to stand a chance against its competition, I reckon we need to see 40. I don't know whether it's got it in it. I mean, it goes nice and straight. Can't really tell. I'm usually quite good at speed, but I can't make my mind up. Does this look like 40 mile an hour? Let's have a look. Oh, maybe. Right, let's have a look. Oh, 37. Yeah, 37, not great. I'd have liked to have seen a bit more than 37, but I think once we get to like a dirt track and on some jumps and stuff, maybe it's not going to be as apparent that it's not as quick as some of the competition. It definitely, that centre diff definitely makes a huge difference. Whoa, he says. It handles really nice on this high grip surface. Look, no real sort of traction roll in it, just digs in. I like it. Right, let's go give it a proper test. Right, let's give this thing a little bit of a rip. At 37, that should be fine here. Anything under 30, I don't generally bring it here because it can't clear the jumps, but this should be all right. Where have I gone? There we go. Yeah, this should be fine. Yeah, bit difficult one-handed. Oh, nice. Oh, it had a little twitch then. Was that me or was that the truck? It kind of slammed the brakes on. Oh no, I think it was me. The wheels come loose. I thought it looked a bit wobbly. I was like, surely I haven't broken anything already. That centre diff makes a big difference to how you can get this thing driving on this sort of surface. Something like this without a centre diff would be a little bit more tail happy. Right, this is quite a big jump. Oh, easily, easily. Oh, it jumps really nice. It's really well balanced. Beautiful. Oh, I think something in that fan. Maybe I've got some grit in the fan. It sounds a bit noisy. There's the first chassis slap. Whoa! What's going on here? Oh, I broke the wing. Yeah, broken the wing already. Let's try that again. There we go. ESC's come unstuck. Oh, that's going to be a pain. That is going to be a pain. Doesn't look like it was stuck on with much. Let's see if I've got a cable tie or something to hold that in with. I kind of secured it. It shouldn't flap about too much. Could do a big jump off of here, but I'm just trying to work it out first, and then we'll get a bit bigger. Let's try and get it smooth first of all. There we go. All right, full throttle. Oh, nosedive. Oh, has it turned itself off? I bet the battery's come undone actually. Is that LVC? The ESC was up here when I just come to it, but found the issue. That was half out of the receiver. So, well, I say I found the issue, I've not tested it yet, but I bet it's because that wasn't in properly. Right, now let's try. Yeah. Yeah. I was worried then, I thought it was game over already. Well, it survived. I've probably got a little bit more power left in that battery, so let's do a couple of big jumps. Oh, oh dearie me. Now, the question is, oh no, it's all fallen off. Dang it. Oh, well, there's the hex. Let's go get the wheel. I guess that was its way of saying, please, no more big jumps. Oh no, we've snapped an axle. I don't think we're going to a skate park, mate. Well, I've reviewed the footage, and it looks like what happened is as it come over, it like jumped over that little grass verge bit, and then it slammed the front into the upslope of that berm, snapping the axle, and as you can see as it goes up in the air, the wheel comes off, and you can just about see the wheel hex there as well. I didn't know whether the wheel nut had come off, the wheel had come off, and then it had snapped the axle as it landed, but it looks like it snapped the axle on impact with the berm. Thankfully, I was able to get a new axle from FTX. It's very kind of them to get one out to me really quick, because it means I could then bring this to the skate park to see if we can actually find if there is any potential weak spots, or whether that axle breakage was just a bit of a unlucky like hit. Ooh. I've restuck the ESC, I've raised the suspension a little bit, I've just put it on the, there's a couple of holes on the A-arms and on the shock towers, so I've just raised it a bit for when we come here, just so it doesn't chassis slap as much. It does still slap a little bit, but probably do a bit thicker oil, it's a little bit bouncy. I did check the shocks though, there's definitely oil in them. Oh, no backflip. Ah, there we go. I've also done a temporary repair to the wing, just put some epoxy on it and a couple of zip ties. It goes all right here. It does jump very nice, although it does also slap that, does chassis slap quite a bit. Oh, that was close, that nearly got me. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh. It looked like the rear went really soft. Oh, I don't know. Just looked like it went mega soft at the rear then. It was like hopping. Oh, that was a close one. Well, it's certainly got enough power to rotate. It's also got enough to keep it under control in the air. You can use the throttle to control it, which is always nice. Nothing worse than a big RC car that once it's up in the air, you're kind of stuck to what you can do with it, but this, you can control it. Ah, is that LVC already? Oh no. Oh, is that pinion? Yeah, just a loose pinion. So we'll get that tightened up. So I was right, there is a problem with the rear. I've just checked the shocks. That one still feels like it's got loads of resistance. This one didn't feel like it had any oil in it. You can't see very well on this camera actually, but it has got oil. But if I push it all the way down, I think the piston's missing. I think it's like either broken it or, well, something's happened. We'll have to take it back and have a look. I could tell straight away when I took it off and pushed it like that, I could tell that there was not much resistance in there at all. It's acting like just a friction damper. Although I've just put a fresh pack in it, so, I mean, it is very bouncy at the back, but I just want to run this pack down and see if we can whittle out any more things with it. Okay, that's done it. That didn't take much. Oh, it's just popped off. We're good. Now, is 37-mile-an-hour max speed enough to clear the death jump? I think we're going to say hello to that railing. Don't think it's fast enough. Oh, I thought so. Uh-oh. Something's locked up. I think we should just go back to the workshop. I just want to finish this video by saying, don't bring anything to the skate park because you will break it. It doesn't matter how big and expensive it is, you will break it. This has had quite a, I wouldn't say catastrophic failure. I will show you in a minute. But everything will break at a skate park. Some stuff breaks easier than others. I don't know what class to put this in. I'd say a mild basher for, you know, it done all right at the dirt track. I think that axle was definitely just a bad hit because it's been all right over here and I have had some bad hits. It drives really nice. I've not talked about the throttle and stuff. What was it? The Rocketan, the Crossbow, and the Ram, I think it's called the Ram Raider. They all had a little bit of a, I don't know, it wasn't a delay, it was almost like a soft kind of, not a great throttle response initially, whereas this is very, very good. It must be the new electronics. Very sharp on the old throttle. It's decent on the steering as well, actually. Look, even with that bouncy rear suspension. Whoa. Oh, look at that. I know I said we were going back to the workshop. I just want one last big jump. We've broken it already. We might as well get a big backflip in. Let's go right up here. Let's get full throttle. Two. Oh. Oh man. That is not going to have ended well. Oh, my ESC's not stuck anymore. I'd restuck that. Battery's out. Motor heatsink's off. The question is it still going to drive? Oh, I bet the thing's come off in there again, hasn't it? Right, the reason that it won't switch on is because the cables, like the power cables, have ripped out of the switch. I mean, that should just be a case of reconnecting it. Let's just short it out, or not short it out, but twist them together. We've got a light in there, but nada. Oh, the plug's come out again. Oh man, that's twice that's come out. It doesn't feel loose, it must just be the impact. Right, this should work now. There we go. Right, that's that, that's that problem solved. The battery and ESC pushed forward when I nosedived it, so that obviously ripped out the cables there. Right, now let's have a look at this shock, and then I'll show you the bigger bit of damage. Well, I say I'll show you the shock, I don't know what's up with it myself. My guess is that piston has either split in half. That's quite, it's not common, but that's usually what happens. If a piston goes, it splits in half, or if it's held in the C-clip, that might have pushed off. I don't know, we'll find out in a second. Let's get rid of the oil. Well, oh, there's the piston. So that's all in one piece, which means that look, there's a C-clip that should be there that is missing. So it's not broken. Oh, I can see it. There it is, and that doesn't... Oh, it looks a little bit stretched, maybe. Yeah, it looks a little bit stretched. So I'm presuming the impact of that going up has pushed down on the top of the piston. It's just been enough to push that C-clip off of there. Right, that's that problem solved. Well, found. Again, nothing broken, just an inconvenience. However, this next bit is definitely broken. Now, I don't know whether this was the def jump or if it had already broken, and then when I hit that railing, it just popped it. What had happened, the reason it locked up, it popped out that front drive shaft there. That's bent now. That wasn't bent initially, but that's from that nosedive as well. But before that nosedive, when I spotted that breakage, it had literally just broken off. With that bulkhead broken, you can see it just flaps about now. And what had happened when it hit that railing, that had gone forward. The drive shaft had come out the front, and it had kind of locked in there and locked the drive. After I'd popped the drive shaft back in, we got a good few more jumps from it. Anyway, conclusion, it drives nice. The throttle control's good, it looks good. I'm pleased they've gone to this bigger motor and ESC. I think that is out of the brushless, I can't remember what it's called. Ah, the Zorro. The brushless Zorro shares the same electronics. For the Rocketan, the Crossbow and the Ram Raider, they'd gone with a 3652. So it's a little bit, I wouldn't say, well, it was a bit underpowered, whereas they've gone for that nice bigger motor with the bigger ESC, so I like that. Quickest way to break an RC car is take it to the skate park. I think the axle braking at the dirt track was just a bit unlucky, because this took some bigger hits at the skate park and it didn't break them. It's a mild basher. If you want something that's a similar price, it's a little bit more than this. This is, I think, 225 or 220. If you want to spend a little bit more, the Maverick Quantum, similar size, similar sort of style truck, truggy, that thing can take some abuse. This thing, mild basher, drives nice, nearly 40 mile an hour. Option to gear up. It's got a centre diff, you can give it a bit of tuning. I think there's potential. Out the box, just not something you can go too crazy with.